Hey, happy Wednesday. Some dogs don't like me too much on this part of the trail. Got some houses that back up to the trail. And one of the homeowner rules is you have to have these open gates, open fences. So they can see into your backyard. Bad thing about that is the dogs can also see out. So they get all excited. Feeling pretty good. Yesterday was to plan. I did my 5 miles. I did a ski workout. I did 3 sets of push-ups. No, I did 1 set of like 22 push-ups. I just did as many as I could do without stopping. And then, what else I do? 30 minutes, maybe it's like 15 or 20 minutes of mobility exercises for my back, which is mainly the bird dog and a few other stretches. And then I did some band work with my legs, where you go side to side. Should do that one every day too. All the professional runners do that. Some of the key stretches. It works some muscles that usually don't work that are really important. So wearing the vest today. I haven't worn it in 2 days. It's hot. Still probably close to 100. Feels like it, but it's probably like 95. We're only an hour from dark too. It's just really hot today. Oh, today I also did a 10 minutes on the indoor bike. Pretty fast pace. So today it will look a lot like yesterday, but I also have that bike workout. I plan to do those bike workouts in the morning because it's an indoor bike. I'll slow down. Hey Lucas, man, thanks for joining. And the sun's so bright, I gotta slow down to look at the chat. It's not too bad right now, but feeling pretty good. Hey, my friend. Looks like your channel name is either Hindu or from the Middle East. Forgive me if I guessed wrong. But with the time difference, I'm thinking you're from India. And hey man, thanks for joining. Bunch of cool people joining. Always great to get new friends. Sorry I can't pronounce your channel names. The sun is so bright right now. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing about 5 miles. Doing some hiking earlier to get warmed up. You can see it's the pond I always show you guys. The sun is still bright. Yeah, it's a bunch of turtles out there. Not much fish in this one though. I see people fishing here sometimes. That's how I know they're not from the neighborhood, because when they fish in this pond, everybody in the neighborhood knows that this pond doesn't have fish, or not very many. We have some other ponds that are really good fishing. So, hey Marisol, you dog. I can see all his names now because it's got some shade. Thanks for joining. Hey, some of these names I haven't seen before. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'd like you to join more often. I go live every day, sometimes twice a day. We talk about running, or anything we want to talk about. I mean, the other day we were talking about starting a restaurant. I don't know how we got on that. I think it's funny how these people angry at Sydney Sweeney about her new American Eagle jeans commercial. I don't see what's wrong with it. She's pretty. I tell you, she's a lot prettier than she is in that commercial. I saw her at the Mike Tyson fight. Me and my son went to the Mike Tyson fight, and she was a ring girl there. Man, she's really beautiful. wearing the jeans and stuff in the commercial. Doesn't show her very much, but when you see her in a ring girl costume, yeah, wow, she's really pretty. I saw her at the Mike Tyson fight. The only thing I think they should have done in that commercial, instead of using a Mustang, they should have used like an old GTO. I think that would have looked a lot cooler. I'm just not a big Mustang fan, but it's a pretty cool commercial. Doing a lot of good things for the company. Even the stock prices for AE is a stock symbol. I think they're up like 15% just on the publicity from the commercial. And I'm sure they're selling a lot of jeans, which are overpriced anyways. So, a lot of cars right now. A lot of people coming home from work. This is my favorite hill, but it's also the entrance to where I live. So a lot of people coming home from work. Good thing for me is I work from home now. I've been doing it for 2 months. I went like 3 years working in an office. Now I'm back at home. That's good and bad. If you work at home, let me know how you like it. It's good because you can do a lot more things, and you can also, like for me, I can work out during breaks and stuff. I think the challenging part is like during the summer when your kids are home, it can be hard. Sometimes they're noisy and you're trying to have a meeting, you know. Sometimes I have very early meetings, like 7 in the morning and stuff. Everybody's sleeping, they wake up, you know, might make a bunch of noise. So I think it's good and bad. Sometimes I wish I was in a belt off a car. Sometimes I find some interesting things. We talked about it before. When they were building my area, the construction workers, their trucks, they would drop a lot of tools. I think they throw them in the back of the truck and then they, you know, bump around and they fall out. When I'm out running and jogging, I find tools. I also found some jewelry. I found money before. But if you're out jogging or biking, you ever find anything? I find stuff all the time. Mostly tools, though. Yeah. Hey, Lance, man, you got a question? Go ahead, man. We need a new subject to talk about. I'm going uphill now, so I need to keep moving. Sometimes I start talking too much. I forget that I should be exercising. Of course, I got a weight vest on, so hiking's still good for me. But if you have a question, shoot, man. Just don't troll me, because there's usually somebody every day that tries to troll me. Tries to get me to say something, or sometimes I get called certain people. Gordon Ramsay, they say I look like him. So one guy was calling me Gordon Runzy. I thought that was kind of funny. I think a week ago, somebody said I look like the lead singer for Blink-182. So I think that's a compliment. Hey, Mimi Bear. Always joining my chats. I appreciate it. And I think you're in the Philippines, so it must be morning there. I appreciate it. You got friends all over the world. So that's a cool thing about YouTube. The other day I was chatting with people from Africa. Kenya, I get a bunch of people. Lagos, they live in Lagos, town Lagos. I know that town because I've watched videos about it on YouTube. Very interesting place. And then when you start chatting with someone from that town, it's pretty cool. I don't get many people from Europe, I guess because of the time difference. I get a lot of people from Asia, US, Canada, South America. I had a couple people from Brazil recently. I used to get a lot of people from India, but I think I got one guy today was from India. I'm not sure. It'd be morning there too. But in the evening, because of the time zone difference, I get more people from all over the world. Sometimes in the morning I do, but it's usually in the evening, because I think people in other countries, they watch YouTube in the morning, maybe before they go to work or something. I'm going uphill now, so I'm breathing a bit harder. Hey, Sam. Just doing some hill repeats. Also, if you haven't seen my, I posted a new shoe review video today on the Mount Coast T1. Please check that out. And 3 or 4 days ago, I posted a review video on the Mirage treadmill. So 2 new recent videos. Please check them out. They're just on my main channel. If you go to my main channel, new videos released. It's always on the top. Pretty easy to find. But if you just joined, training's going pretty good. Like I said earlier, last 3 days it's been about the same. But today I added a bike in the morning. I'm gonna start doing that every morning because in the morning I really can't leave the house because meetings and stuff, but I can get on the bike for 10 minutes, no problem. So I'm gonna keep doing my bike in the morning. And then sometimes at lunchtime, I go hike a mile. I usually do that on Thursdays and Fridays because my wife's home and she can watch the kids. And of course, when they go back to school, I can do it every day. They go back to school on the 11th. I have to start traveling soon for work. The week of the 11th, I go to Michigan. And then for 1 day, visit a customer, and then I gotta go to upstate New York. And then maybe some other places too, I don't know yet. To travel with my boss. And then maybe some more travel in August. And then October, I've got the trade show in Michigan. I'll be in Detroit for 1 week. So start traveling more because my job has been changing over the last month to sales. So I was in procurement, I was in purchasing, logistics, moving back into sales. It's been a while since I've been in sales, but I've done it before. Actually, it's not much difference if you ask me. Just other side of the desk, basically. But it requires more traveling. And it's a better opportunity for me, too, because my expertise is buying from China, and not many companies want to buy from China right now. So I can just get in sales for a while. Or I may stay in sales. I've done it before, so. Anyways, my training is going pretty good. I started talking about it and I segued into another subject. But like I said earlier when I started the video, the last 3 days have been about the same, but today I added the bike. So I plan to do the same thing as I did yesterday, where doing 5 miles. Today I got the weighted vest. It's been 2 days without the weighted vest. And I have some back issues that I'm working on, so I explained in detail in yesterday's video. I'm going to go over it again. But I'm also doing the ski machine every day now. Really trying to get back into it. I have a ski erg. You know, I've done up to 50K on a ski erg before. It took me 6 hours. But I stopped using it really very much for 6 months. But I've done it like, this will be the 4th day in a row. I'm just doing it light right now, 1,000 meters. But I'll jump up to 2,000 meters and stay there for a while, and then maybe keep increasing. Weekends I'll do longer. It's really good for my back and building my upper body strength. And I've got that machine at home. It's an expensive machine. But anyways, doing the ski erg at night too. And then I'll do push-ups, a couple sets or one long set. Like last night I did one long set. It wasn't a long set, but you know, I did some push-ups. And then I did 20 minutes of lower back mobility exercises, and also did some band work, you know, where you go side to side, working muscles around the knees and stuff like that. I used to do that every day, and I got not consistent anymore, and I'm doing it again. So mobility exercises are at night, ski ergs at night. My outdoor workouts always at night too. And then during the day, I'll try to do some hiking at lunch, at least on Thursdays and Fridays when my wife's home, can watch kids. And then when they go back to school on the 11th, I can do that every day. And then bike in the morning for 10-15 minutes. Quite a few workouts during the day. I feel like I'm forgetting one, but no, I think that's about it. I'm also going to be cutting my calories. I've been trying to heal my back, so I haven't really been worrying about it too much, but I need to drop weight. So starting tomorrow, really gonna, for the next week, 2 weeks, I'm really gonna try to cut weight. And so that's my plan. All right, let's go back uphill. Hey Dylan, thanks for joining, man. Sometimes they go for a hike with me, but they don't like it too much. My wife is going with me every evening for a hike, but it's just too hot. It's almost, no, it's not almost, it's almost 8 o'clock, and it's still in the 90s, so it's really hot. Direct sun makes it very hot. So sometimes they go to hike with me, my daughter. Every once in a while my son will, but I don't like it too much. This is okay. Do it by myself. It's hard to do with other people because I go at a pretty fast pace. Also, I do filming, and sometimes I'm on calls, so it's not very conducive to have other people with me. So, all right, let's try going uphill again. Today I'm wearing Hoka Speedgoat 6s. I went like 3 or 4 days wearing the Mount Coast T1s. They work okay. Not as good as the Speedgoat. You can check out my review video. It's only a couple minutes long. Tells you more about the shoe. What I like about it, what I don't like about it. It's a decent shoe. I don't think I'd ever buy them, but I sent them to me to test the shoes. They're a pretty good shoe. But I've got a bunch of shoes like that where I think they're a pretty good shoe, but I wouldn't use them in a long race. Going out for a training run or something, or hike, they're fine. But the Mount Coast T1s were kind of a mix between a Speedgoat and a Solomon shoe. But they buckled up a little bit on the top, which I didn't like. I've had other shoes do that before too. So anyways, they're a decent shoe, but not worth $180. You know, they try to be clever. I said it in my video too. There's no way that shoe should be more expensive than Hoka Speedgoat. You know, Mount Coast is a Chinese brand. They try to hide that fact, but they're actually based in Hong Kong. They're really basically a Chinese brand. All their manufacturers in China, and I've met some of their key people at the running show. It's every year in Austin, so I met them. All their management's Chinese. There's nothing wrong with that, but their cost structure should be much less than Hoka. So, like I said in my video, I think that shoe should be $140 maybe. Shouldn't be more than a Speedgoat, but they're selling it for $180. It's got some good materials in it. The EVA material, they're using a different compound. I haven't heard before. It was lighter, 50% lighter than EVA. And they're using DuPont fabric on the top and a Vibram outsole. But the DuPont fabric on the top is really the only thing that I saw that they were using that would add a little cost, because everyone uses the Vibram sole. or if they don't use Vibram, they use Continental. But anyways, check out that video if you want to learn more about it. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end the video for today. Thanks everybody for joining. Like I said, if you're new to my live streams, please subscribe. I go live every day, sometimes twice a day. It's always good to get new friends. Wish everybody a good evening. And some of you I know are in Asia, so good morning and have a good day. Bye for now.